I said it to Vernon the other day. I think it's why we came up with the GBRS performance standards, like something that I can chip away at, a level that I have to maintain regardless of injury, regardless of age, body weight bench, pull-ups, broad jump, deadlifts, farmer's carry walks, 800-meter sprints, like all these different things. And it was really, if everybody in the tactical population could pass that test, are you in a better spot? 100%. Because could they pass it now? If I went to every SWAT team in the country, everybody take that test, would they all pass it? No. Should they pass it? 100%. In a perfect world, they'd all hit the elite level. So I use myself as an example. Like, I am crippled, dude. Crippled. I'm still able to pass it. And I've been able to pass it since I was 17 years old. You should be able to pass that. If you do this job professionally, your physical vessel really, really matters. But I told him, like, do I want to climb Everest? No, not really. Do I want to swim the English Channel? Not really. Do I want to run a 100-mile race? Not really. There's nothing that's really burning inside me. Skydiving is. Like, I miss jumping more than most things. And do I want to do a world record? I don't have the time. I don't have the time to do it. I have the skill set. I have the passion. I have the dedication. I don't have the time and I can't justify it. It just takes me away from my family. It's like, what can I do here that doesn't take me away from them, that'll make me feel accomplished? I haven't found it. You got any ideas? I'm down. For right now, I'm really just trying to focus on a family, trying to focus on a business, trying to focus on me, and really just trying to inspire people to be better.
I'm curious if you could, if you can get that level of feeling from the helping people. Like, do you feel like you could, obviously with that kind of thing, there's no bow, there's no medal, but there's hundreds of thousands of people out there like who are getting impacted by this stuff. Like, will that suffice? Or do you feel like it has to have some kind of, like some kind of bow, past selection, world record, certain, kept that, how many meters, how many miles kind of thing? Does it need to be measurable in that way?
I don't think it needs to be measurable. I'm chasing a feeling. And that's the biggest issue I have in business is I'm not coin operated. I don't do anything for money. You couldn't buy me. You couldn't pay me $1 million to drive that car and say it's my favorite car. You couldn't pay me money to shoot that gun and say it's my favorite gun. Like, I don't really care about money. I'm chasing an emotion. I'm chasing a feeling more than anything. I think on the horizon, write a book, not a gunfighter, hoorah rah thing, but more like be a pro, something I know will benefit people because I've seen the impact it's had. I think something like that. But honestly, I go back to, and we talked about it, like the Chris Williamson thing. I have a reoccurring dream that I am on a stage somewhere. There's 1,000 people out there and I'm preaching the gospel, and it's not me. I'm just trying to get you better, because you can be. Like, you have no idea how far your potential can actually go. And it's such a shame because you watch people waste it. Then they wake up, they're on the wrong side of 50 and the ride is over. Doesn't have to be. People do amazing things after 50. Amazing. Not a lot of people want to put any work ethic. So I'm trying to catch the kids when they're young, trying to catch the 13, 14-year-olds. Like, if you want to be Kobe Bryant, you can do it right now. I promise you. Promise you. You could come live in my house for 60 days and I'll change your whole life. I know it because I've done it. I promise you. I've been surrounded by the best people on the planet in every discipline you can imagine. From fighting, skydiving, shooting, operating, basketball, football, baseball, everybody. My Rolodex is full of just ultra high performers, and their secret to success is all the same. Discipline, routine. That is all it is. If you just do that, if I would have grabbed you at 13 years old, like, you want to be a professional basketball player? Come live with me for 6 months. We would set you on a trajectory, on a pathway with a routine to where it's just you. How far can you live that routine? If I told you we're taking 500 shots every single day, rain or shine, we're never going to miss a day, would you stick to it? What if I made you stick to it? What if it became part of your routine that was so easy to maintain that you didn't even realize it was work? No, I wake up at 6 a.m. and I shoot this. It takes me an hour and a half and I'm done. Okay, then what? Just keep adding the routine. People can achieve greatness. They just never seen the roadmap to do it. And now that I have, it's so simple to follow. It just is. You just have to have the passion and the discipline to actually execute it. Once you do, the world's your oyster. You can do anything. I want people to see it, man, because I live with a lot of regret. Even though I probably shouldn't, I do. I think about those moments where I just went through the motions, 75%, 80%, just It's a Friday. Yeah, I'm suiting up. Yeah, we're doing the thing, but I'm not really in tune with it. I think back on those moments, like, what if? What if every single rep I ever did was with full intent? It was never a part-time mentality. It was always full-time. It was always that professional mentality. How far could I have gone? Farther than I did, for sure. I don't want anyone to be sitting on the porch swing on the wrong side of 40 going, I never hit my full potential. It's what I'm trying to avoid. I just want it for everybody. Because I've done some amazing things. I've been around such a group of amazing people. And I have regrets. And just trying to keep people from having the same ones.
What would be the measuring stick for a book success for you?
For me to be able to read the book and look at that and go, damn, if I would have read that at 17 years old, that would have changed my whole life. If I would have read that book, that would have been the exact same thing as the moment I met Barrett. Right? Like I turned the final page in that and I set it down and I went, God, I wish I would have found that 20 years ago. And there's books I've read that are like that. God, I wish I would have found that. And now it's, okay, well, now that I found it now at 40, what am I going to do? I'm going to take the next 40 years and I'm going to try to surpass everything I did my first 40. I look at everything in blocks of 20. First 20 years, you're under your parents' roof, you're living the system, you can't really do anything. It's really 20 to 40 where you can really progress. I'm outside of my parents' roof, living my own routine, making my own path in this world. How far can I take it? You're going to have a lot of failures, a lot of success in that 20 to 40 range. Well, now what am I going to do 40 to 60? Dump it all back into the family, try to build a dynasty. Then I'm really going to try to relax and try to just enjoy my success from 60 to 80. 80 to 100 is not guaranteed. I think we all know that at this point, but I can maximize in 20-year blocks. So if I can set conditions now to where I hit 60 and I'm like, I've done everything I wanted to do. I put my family in a great spot. I put people in a better spot. I'm in a great spot. Let's just enjoy it now. That's ultimately what I'm trying to do. And I don't know if the book would do it. I don't know, but I think it would.
You've just mentioned the Be a Pro. Since the last time that we spoke, I feel like it's developed. The Be a Pro has developed quite a bit. What does that look like? Like how does that mentality, I know obviously we can't do this in the space of 10 minutes or whatever, but how would that Be a Pro mentality help somebody? How does it help somebody? And how can people apply it, especially young men, into their lives?
What do you want to be the best at? What do you want your title? Like we talked about, I wanted the title of being a professional skateboarder. Okay, well, if I didn't have anything else, I didn't have to worry about mortgage, rent, car insurance, medical, any of that. If I could just live in a box with everything to my disposal, how far would I take it? Really far, the entire way. Okay, well, who would you mirror? I'd pick my favorite skateboarder and I'd live his routine. How many hours a day is he skating? Who are the people he's around? Where does he travel to get influence from other people, other styles, all these different things? It's really just maximizing your opportunity on whatever you know your true thing is. If you scrub out everything else, if I wanted to be the world's best basketball player, what would I do? I'd cut out all the distractions and I would adopt a routine that allows me the opportunity to capitalize every single day to make myself better. It'd be the only thing in my orbit. Everything I would digest, everything I would input, stuff I watch, the stuff I don't watch, the music, the people I surround myself with, the work routine, diet, sleep, recovery, all of it would go into there. And you think about the guys who have done it better than anybody else. I think about Cristiano Ronaldo. He is an amazing soccer player. If you look at his life, you look at his routine, it is dialed. He'll live to be 150. Everything is about that one thing, but he's also a great representative of it. When you think about soccer, you think about Ronaldo, you think about Messi, you think about Beckham. They are great stewards of the brand. If everybody takes that same thing, there's an ownership and accountability that comes with being a professional because you are a direct representation of that thing. Every little kid that sees David Beckham, what do they see him as? A male model, a guy that married a Spice Girl? No, they see him as one of the greatest football players who's ever lived. What do they want to be? They want to be like David Beckham. Do you want to do the same routine as David Beckham? Or do you just want to wear his jersey? Very different. If you want to walk 1,000 miles in a shoe, you got to start with the first step. He's laid out the roadmap. How many hours a day is he practicing? So much more than you. You have the opportunity. All you need is a ball. Not a lot of people are willing to do it. If you can scrub out all the distractions, what do you want to be known for? I want to be known. I want to be the best cardiac surgeon in the world. You're going to have to pour a lot of time and attention to that. And then at a certain point, you're going to want to be a professional husband and a professional father. Scrub out being a thoracic surgeon, a cardiac surgeon, whatever. I just want to be the best husband. If I had to do nothing else, I wake up at 6 a.m. and that's the only thing I have to do, how well would I do it? I'd be amazing. I do it at full value. Well, you can't. You only got 25% of your time. What are you going to do? I'm going to maximize that 25% like it's 100%. I'm going to power that down. Well, you got to be a dad too. Okay. Then I guess I'm going to have to break it up. 50% to the job, 25% for my wife, 25% for the kids. And now I just work on dials, not switches. But just being present in the moment, but being a good representative of what it wants to be. I think we talked about it. If there was a lazy Susan, the Superdome, one representative from every job in the world, you get to stand up there and we all have a vote. Police officers. What's he look like? What's he sound like? Is it male? Is it female? How tall? How muscular? What do their PT scores look like? Like, how's their interaction? Is that the person you want to drop into a clone machine and hit go and mass produce them? If everybody took that same ownership and accountability, that is in essence being a pro. I'm waking up every day, full representation of the culture I'm trying to build. Being a Navy SEAL. What do they look like? What do they sound like? How do they project? What's their confidence level like? What do those hard skills look like? What do the soft skills look like? How do they make the room feel when you walk in? Right? Is it a guy you want to mass produce or is it not? If you take it like that, it's very different. Waking up every day, no different than wearing the t-shirt. Does that t-shirt represent this group? No. Take it off. Okay. Does that email you sent out represent the group? It doesn't. Don't ever do it again. Okay. Slowly but surely, you'll start to be more accountable of everything you do, and you'll start to think right before you press send, right before you slide it over your head, is this an individual over the group? Like, am I being an individual right now, or does this directly represent my group in a positive way? And if it doesn't, you'll naturally just stop doing that. Drinking a 12-pack and driving home does make me a better cop? No. Does it make me a better husband? No. Make me a better father? No. Then why are you doing it? I don't have a reason. Exactly. Individual needs above needs of the group. Stop doing that. Okay. Well, if you want to be the best cop in the world, what do you need to be good at? Lay out the 5 key things you have to be good at and chip away at those every single day. Just live the routine. Live it. Once you string them all along, you've got such a baseline level of experience and knowledge. It's undeniable. You are who you say you are.